Hello and welcome everybody, whether you're watching me live or whether you're catching the recording to this. Every day I share an awareness related teaching, and I also share a board game. And so that's what today's going to be about. It's very straightforward, the teaching I want to share today. It's the power of gratitude for no reason. And one thing I discovered is that we can cry for having lost the people in our lives, the experiences in our lives, the changes in our lives. We can cry for that. Or we can cry tears of gratitude for having had those experiences. And I think many of us do cry over the unwanted things that happen and the wanted things that don't happen. But it's relatively rare for us to cry with gratitude. And I believe the most precious tears in the world are tears of gratitude. So I would love to make this wish for each one of us that this year onwards, if we do have tears, they're tears of gratefulness. They're tears of connection. And not tears of, oh, how sad it is and how bad it is and what a poor victim I am. The poor me attitude. The lovely, have you heard of this tennis player, Arthur Ashe? Arthur Ashe was the winner of Wimbledon and maybe some other Grand Slams as well. And he was African American, and he later on, through blood transfusion, got the HIV virus, which then later on became AIDS in his case. So he was interviewed, and he was asked about how unfortunate it is that he got this HIV. Because those days they were not scanning the blood as well as they are nowadays. So being one of the fittest players in the world, he got the HIV virus. He says, doesn't he feel that it's unjust? So he says, well, there are tens of thousands of people who want to play Wimbledon. And out of all of those people, I was selected and I won. And the day I held up my Wimbledon trophy, I didn't look to the sky and say, why me? Why me? I didn't do that. So in the same way, out of the tens of thousands of people who received blood, I happened to be the one that got the HIV infected blood. And so again, I chose not to say, why me? And I love that. I mean, if you have to say why me for the unwanted things, then we should also say why me for all the wonderful things that happen in our life. Otherwise, just stop saying why me and just say how wonderful. So this is the attitude of gratitude. And today I noticed, like, I just got into the elevator, and just that moment of 10, 15 seconds while you're waiting for the elevator to move, I just found naturally my mind came to a place of gratitude. Just so grateful for all the blessings in my life, the amazing people in my life, the amazing opportunities I have. I have good health. I have friends. So many things. I get to do the work I like to do. How many people? I studied human resources, and the vast majority of people are not doing the work that they love to do. They're waiting for some future time when they can do it. And I happen to be in a place where I do decide what I want to do. I love what I do, and I can pretty much chart my own course. I can focus on what I want to do. So much gratitude, right? And we don't have to wait for an event in our life to happen. Say, oh, I'm grateful. We can just be grateful for no reason. Gratitude for no reason. And gratitude in every season. So in my case, the word just bubbles up, gratitude. Or the word just bubbles up. The phrase just bubbles up. Thank you. I'm so thankful. And I want to invite each one of us to experience gratitude for no reason. You don't have to wait for something to happen. Just be grateful for no reason. And these small things in the day when you find gratitude, then life becomes so beautiful. What's that nice quote by Einstein? He said that you can go through life as though nothing is a miracle. And you can go through life as though everything is a miracle. Right now, being able to watch this is a miracle, isn't it? So that's the teaching for today, gratitude for no reason. And I want to introduce you to the game that started it all off in the board gaming world. It's a well-known game called Catan. It's about an island of Catan. The island looks something like this. And this will change, because each of these blocks are separate. So the island changes every time. Every time you play the game, the island gets reconfigured. And in this island, you are trading and growing, and various resources are happening. So what's amazing about this game is this is the game that launched the modern board gaming movement. because it introduced completely new mechanics that had never been seen before. Until now, it was very much luck-based or roll the dice. We had what the problem was called the runaway winner. Once a person starts winning, they just keep on winning and nobody else gets a chance. We all just feel dejected. But in games like this, till the very last minute, it's a little bit nail-biting. You don't know who's going to win. And Catan also introduced the dynamic of negotiation. So you can actually negotiate with other players. So it leads to a lot of player interaction. So it's not just about what the role of the die is. It's about how you talk to other players and how you get the resources you need and trade with them. So it's been one of the most successful games. And this is the game that launched the modern board gaming movement. Since this game came out, we have now close to 100,000 games. Can you believe it? This is how creative people are. 100,000 games. And if you go to a website called Board Game Geek, you'll see a list of the top games and new games coming out every year. So my aim with these videos is to introduce, most people are tragically unaware of such a wonderful way to spend time. Nowadays we are locked down. Of course, not locked down everywhere anymore, but still we tend to be indoors quite a bit. And to spend quality time away from our devices, I think it's really healthy. Even today, I had a friend come over and we played a nice spy game called City of Spies. And very quickly, an hour and a half went. Took us about half an hour to learn the game. And we played it in an hour. So I do want to encourage you to check out some of the modern board games. This is a very, very easily available game in India and in most countries. And there are many versions of this that have come out since. But this is the classic version, Catan. And I think you can have 3 players, 3 to 5, 3 to 4. How much is it? Then you can add more. There's some expansion by which you can add more players. I'm pretty sure it's 3+. Yeah, 3 to 4 players, and then there's an expansion by which you can add 5th and 6th player. Yep. So I wanted to share that. And also, I'm giving away a game every week in collaboration with the board game company. And the ones that are coming up, we're going to be giving away. This is one of the games we're going to be giving away. It's called Difference. So this week we'll give away either this game or the other one is called Yogi. And I got my parents to play these 2 games yesterday, and they loved Difference. Yogi was a little bit hard for them, but I think younger players will enjoy Yogi more. Because in Yogi, it's quite dynamic. You have to touch the cards in different ways with your hands and your elbows and your in all kinds of things. And this is like, you remember in old magazines, you had to spot the difference? Let me actually see if you can do it. So I'm going to pull out 2 cards, and you have to spot the difference in the 2 cards. Every card have got at least 2 differences. This is a tough one. Let me give you an easier one. Let's try this. So I'm going to hold up 2 cards, and these 2 cards have got 2 differences. And let me see if you can find 2 differences. So this is one card. I wonder if you can do it with this kind of small screen. Can we? Let me see if we can do it. Okay. So see if you can spot the 2 differences in these cards. I'll also try to see. Okay, I already spotted one. Can you spot one more? What's the second one? I can only see one difference. Some of them are a little trickier than others. Ah, you're right. Got it. So now we have 2 differences. Hira got 1 and I got 1. That's correct. But is it different, or is it just that I'm holding the card further away? Sorry, I think I'm holding the card further away. Hira, I don't think it's the same. It's just that I was holding the card further away. So I don't think that difference counts. One of them is, I can tell you, there's a heart shape on the horse's butt. That's one difference for sure. The duck stand, is that different? No, the duck stand seems pretty much the same to me. The pants. Yeah, you got it. The shoes. There you go. The guy who's standing, in one he's wearing shoes and one he's not. So we've got both the differences. One is the heart shape on the horse's bum, and the other is the missing boots. You did it. Well done. That's the game, right? So there are lots of these cards, and you get a whole bunch of them. You get a whole bunch of them, and you have to. Each one has to finish off their cards before the others. And there are 4 such sets. So there's one with the dragon. There's one with a lake. There's one with a castle. You can play this game. That'd be pretty fun. And my parents really got into it last night. We were playing this. So this is a giveaway. It's coming up. And how do you access the giveaway? You have to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it, and also subscribe to the Board Game Company's YouTube channel. And every week we're going to give away a free game plus a 500 rupee voucher. And once a month we'll give away a nice big game. So this is fun. All right. I also have another announcement. I have some upcoming sessions. I'm going to share a link for it as well, so you can access all of them. One of them is a session I call Jewel of the Heart. So it's a 12-hour practice opportunity. I've already done this once in the past, and it was really well attended. I was surprised how many people attended it. We meditated and did other practices from 5 a.m. till 10 at night, with gaps in between, of course. But it was still a pretty long, like a marathon. And it was a really fun all-day practice session. I really enjoyed doing it. And I'm going to mix it up with some games just to keep it light. But it will be meditation and learning. So I'm going to be sharing on the 11th a 1-hour free introduction to this session that's going to come on the 16th. I'll give you a link. Once I finish this video, I'll share a link where you can access all my upcoming programs. So this is one. And then I have a 9-day program called Awareness Games. I'm doing this every month. So Awareness Games is coming up later this month. Already we have one going on right now. And then, of course, I have my full moon and new moon sessions, which are open to everybody. So let me share a link to all of these things that are happening. Also share a link to my YouTube channel and the Board Game Company's YouTube channel. And the Board Game Company is going to select, based on your comments on YouTube, they will select one winner every week. Good fun. So that's my video for today. And thank you for your comments. Lovely to see you all here. And have a lovely evening or day, wherever you are. Be well. Signing off.